RP Gamer, we've been around a bit. Tune in, tune out. Spin the wheel with Scar. You can lose a turn. This was written by Ryan Radcliffe, narrated by aeWinD, and edited by Etterfrog. Out of all our streamers, our favorite is Scar. He has a big wheel. He likes to spin the wheel. He has many SNES RPGs he plays. Let's take a look at his top 10 favorite Super Nintendo RPGs. As you can see in the chat, Droker's on the bottom, The Mighty Tam, Tales of Fantasia, and somebody named Hentacle Bull. User can pick an RPG if it lands on that. Now let's take a look at number 10. No, honorable mention, I mean. Terranigma. Terranigma is a game where you live in the sewers and you stab at pigmen. These pigmen are bad pigmen. They look like they have helmets and they kill you with their guns. And the arc senses faded away. Terranigma. Number 10. Not yet. We have a giant wheel. Lose a turn. $400. Spin the wheel with Scar. Only on twitch.tv/rpgamer, where you can hang out with Scar. Number 10, Ogre Battle, the March of the Black Queen. Yep, it's another one of these games where, you do a bunch of thunder, and it's just like you're playing Warhammer, except you're doing it in the Super Nintendo. Kamehameha, King Kamehameha, biatch. Eat a 69, and then the dragon's like, no, eat my tail, sir. And then here's nightmare spelled wrong. That's a good game, it seems. Number 9, Chrono Cross. Coming in on the PlayStation is the sequel to Chrono Trigger. Chrono Cross Flea is a character from Akira Toriyama's mind, and there's lots of bouncing robots and spinning kids, and Chrono. There's also a big robot, there's a bridge that's scary, there's earthquakes with lava, and there's time travel like Bill and Ted. The music is by Yasunori Mitsunobu, by the way. Scar's 8th favorite RPG is The Secret of Evermore, which is a real hippie album. There's lots of mandolins and stuff about peace and love, and it's trademarked. And all you gotta do is press start to start playing, really. So it's about a boy and his dog, basically. So it's like a boy and his blob, except an RPG, and there's this giant fucking thing. And you got some white people that made this one, so you can really, forgive a lot of stuff. You got the old man, Socrates, a goat. Oh, we're already on number 7. Final Fantasy VI, everybody. This is the one that has the horny octopus and a drill man. I'm the drill man. Uranus just fucking ate it. Shadow is there. They got 2,000 gil. GP. The save points are just flashing lights in this game rather than other things like save marks or spinning question marks. And Shadow's a great character. You walk around, the screen gets very blurry, and you fight Luridan, who are the pyramid creatures that you think you would avoid, right? But you don't. It has really good music, has a really good story, and we're fading to black now because I was too slow. Number 6, Luffy 2, Rise of the Sinistrals. That's not even a real word. I was great at swordsmanship, but, haha, thanks, really, tell Scar I'll find, okay, well this is about some blue-haired people, so we know Scar likes it. This one has more of a Dragon Quest kind of, battle system, So you fight giant gods with a guy named Guy and Artie. You cast Bolt. You do 223 damage. They do 105 to you, so it's kind of like halvesies. 228, see? 133, the Pegasus sucks. Everyone knows that. 434, overpowered. And, you just throw rocks and axes, and it doesn't make much sense when you really think about it. I think this was the precursor to Dark Souls. Coming in at number 5 on Scar's list, this is how he wrote it. Illusion of Gaia. This one you can jump over stuff like it's like Zelda, but you can jump over the things. Oh boy, So this one you get a bunch of orbs for health. It's kind of like Castlevania in that way. You run through mirrors. You glow a bit. I think it has something to do with the radiation in Japan after Fukushima. I'm not really quite sure. I'm only writing this as Scar and narrating it as Wind. There is a big mouth you can slide through. It's very parkour friendly. Deep penetration, 9 out of 99. Enemy. Coming in at number 4, Earthbound. Everyone's favorite person is their mother. In this game, you walk around as a little kid named Ness, and you make some friends with some other little kids called Jeff and Pooh. And you find these other kids that are kind of mutated because they're Cronenbergs, you know? David Cronenberg. Or if you've ever watched the Rick and Morty, you'd understand the Cronenberg realm. You spend a lot of time near the school and the ice, and that's why I give it a number 4. Number 3, live alive, live alive, live a live, live alive, live a life. This game is you know, you don't see much. Well, now you do, and you fight cat ninjas. You can do flame arts and do 20, you can really chase them down with this great movement system that they have. But the Shuriken Storm, he was not safe in that square, I say. Number 3. All right, not yet. No, maybe. Number 2, Tactics Ogre. Let us cling together. The most homosexual name for a game ever. In this Final Fantasy in this Final Fantasy Tactics ripoff, you fight as World War II soldiers, but you use magic and you fight squidmen, fairy ladies, and all that good stuff. It's all the action of Final Fantasy Final Fantasy Tactics, with all the love and nudity of an Amazonian woman who is a basic class for you. You know, you go up the hills, you go down the hills. If you're higher up the hills, you're better as an archer or a mage. If you're lower on the hills, well, you're gonna die. And that's why it's number 2. What's Scar's number 1 RPG? It's Final Fantasy IV, featuring Old Whitey, Cecil, not Cecil, Param and Palam, Hyin, who is right there as a traitor. And this one has lots of crystals, you know? You have a crystal castle, you got a crystal tower, you have the Tower of Babel that ends up having crystals in it. You have the moon crystals, you have a crystal, you fight yourself, which is neat. You also fight yourself to become a paladin. You fight Cain. Here you're curing yourself while you get hit a bunch of times because we already know this rodeo. And this game was revolutionary because it taught Wind how to read, basically. So that's important. Cure 1 is always a good spell. 69. So if you need an RPG to play, these are the 10 that I recommend today. Only on twitch.tv/scarpgs or twitch.tv/rpgamer. That time Cure 1 did 66 because this has a dense mathematical system and justice is not the only right in this world. Someday you will see. Go, Thithel. Make me proud. It has it has a whodunit kind of boss where you think you're after the boss and it's not really him. And there's 10 minutes I'll never get back, so check us out at www.rpgamer.com and twitch.tv rpgamer for more. If you possibly could want more of this. This is Scar's Top 10. Written by Scar, narrated by Wind, edited by Airfrog, and JC Servant did something, I believe. Peace.